Hello guys, how have you been? It's been long time since we produced another tutorial. So as I said that we were doing some curriculum review and we did it and we are now done, and tutorials will resume to be produced. Every day we'll be creating at least a single tutorial on Visual Basic or any other language, and they will be uploaded on Fridays. So welcome back guys. So today, from where we left off with Visual Basics. So today I want us to look at sub-procedures. So what are sub-procedures? What do they do? How will they help us in Visual Basics? So that's what we're gonna look at today. So a sub-procedure, it's a block of code that executes to perform a task once called. In case you have done some other languages like say Java or JavaScript, you see something called the function. So sub-procedures act like functions, but they act as void functions. So what's a void function? A void function is a function which executes but that does not return a value. So a sub-procedure will just execute to do something. It just performs a task, does not return anything, so can't be used in calculation, but it will just perform a certain task like place something to this, generate a message, do something, connect to database, and add things to the database, retrieve things from the database. So that's the work of a sub-procedure. It just works like a function, but it doesn't return anything. It just performs a task, just executes a task. So below is the general format. So you see, you start with the keyword sub, then you give it a name, then you open and close the brackets, then you write the code you want to execute there, and then you click and sub. So let's just check out a demo. So here guys, in this demo I've created a project known as sub-procedures. It's still in our folder, the one we had in the desktop known as the workspace folder. So I've created one form and a button here. So I want when you click this button, it will run a certain sub-procedure. So let me show you how to write that sub-procedure. Just call it. So I'll double click that button. So once I double click it, it will open the event of a button click. But now I want us to go out here and create our sub-procedure. So I want our sub-procedure to just generate a message box. So I write sub and call it a name like generate message, and then I'll end our sub. It will just end automatically there. So all I'm just gonna say is message box. Let me use the sim. I don't have to use all that. The message box just for demonstration purpose, and then write whatever I want to be displayed there. So I'll say, just a minute. So sorry guys, I was setting up the microphone. So I write a message box here. I just say msg box, and then I write the code, the message to be displayed here. Let's say just something, just anything. Let's say the sub procedure executed. Set on keyboard. Execution success. So that's what just gonna display when the sub procedure is called. Then on the click of this button, I want to call the sub procedure. So I can just say call generate message, just as simple as that. Or let's first demonstrate that, then I'll show you the other method. So when I run that, I'll just click the run procedure and it will display the sub procedure executing successfully. So as you can see, the message box is displayed inside the sub procedure, but we are calling it using a click event. So during the click event, we are going to call the sub procedure. So the other way, you can just leave out this call and just leave it as generate message. When you run and click, it will work. You don't have to use the keyword call, it will just work well. Okay, well, I know you are just asking, so why don't we place this? Why don't we place this here on the event of clicking on the button and it will work? Yes, sure, it will work just the way we expect it to work. But just imagine you want to do something like, let's say, connect to a database. It's not a good idea to place it in an event of an event of a button or something else, because you might want to connect to a database using several things. Like you would like to connect to a database when the form opens, when you click a save button, when you click an update button, and you don't have to keep writing all that code. You write it on the event of the save button, then another event of click of the update button, then another event for form load. So you just create a sub procedure, and then all you will be doing is just calling that code. So all you'll be doing is just call it the where you placed it. So you'll just be calling it, just call it without, you don't need to keep rewriting the code. And in that case, if you want to edit something, or if your database changes, you will just change in the sub procedure. You won't change in each and every, it will be hard to change in each and every event of a button or a form load. So it will just be simpler. You change it on the sub procedure, and then everything else happens automatically. So guys, that's all about sub procedure. Soon we'll just get into functions and how you can call an event of a button, which will be, so we'll check out that soon. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on Google Plus, and like our Facebook page. And also you can visit our website, joinaxsoftwares.weebly.com, to get the source code of this tutorial. Thank you guys.